Yo, what's good, everybody? How's everyone doing? Wait, give me a second, Jess. It's a little bit better. Bro, it's really good. Thanks, bro. Appreciate it. One sec. Let me turn down the music, and then let me turn the light in my room up a bit. My haircut, bro. Thank you. How's everyone doing? Let me do this. Okay. What's popping, everybody? Um. Thank you. Thank you. Oh wait, is the bot working? Let me double check, guys. Give me a sec. It's been a minute since I streamed. Um. Hope y'all are doing well. Um. Also, is it weird that the camera's like this, or should I, guys, or should I do it like? Wait. Should I? Wait, what the fuck? Is it like this, guys? Should I do it like this, or is it the other way? I actually don't know. It's like whatever. Yeah, yo, I don't know. I'm thinking they might leak the goo. Huh. Oh well. The first? Yeah, this is better, right? Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Sure. Okay. Let's see. Sorry, guys. Okay, I'm back. All right. Okay. Okay, no more it's finally working. We're here. So, okay, guys, how's everyone doing? Good to see you guys all again. Happy Sunday. Um so we got a couple things on the agenda today. We're going to be talking about ban lists. Like I think we need a ban list at some point. Just because, we're at a point where I think the format is getting kind of stale. And it's been kind of like the same old. Rhizal decks, Malice decks dominating. It's basically the same story being told over and over again. So I think it'll be a little bit interesting to maybe talk a little bit about, okay, well, in what ways can a ban list maybe potentially address some of the issues in the format? And, with Weiss's Vegas, I believe, being this weekend, I am kind of confident. Obviously, we don't know what will happen, but I feel pretty good about that. The fact that um, they might potentially hit some of the riser cards, some of the malice cards, and I feel like they'll drop it on Weiss's Vegas, weekend, because I feel like that's a trend that they've been kind of going in. Obviously, you guys, watch this ratings will not it's not gonna be streamed, unfortunately. But I feel like they've been kind of like progressing in that trend of like dropping a ban list on like a Weiss this weekend. Um, and there's like I believe Alliance Insight is coming out pretty soon. I think May or April. I forget when exactly. But Weiss's Providence is going to be um, Alliance Insight, and so I think they're gonna try to like have at least a ban list before Alliance Insight comes out, because when Alliance Insight finally does come out, it's gonna be like really crazy for for like Yu-Gi-Oh in general, because the mouse support that they're getting is like I hate saying tier 0, but it's legitimately tier 0. And yeah, so that's gonna be kind of so that's why I'm like pretty confident they'll probably drop a ban list relatively soon. Like I believe within the month of March per se. Um, and then like I believe like Weiss is like whatever, like Rhode Island or something, the one next month, or maybe Houston, sorry. That will probably be like post Tachyon, post banlist, or like post Maze set, whatever. So that's kind of like what I'm thinking. So of course, yeah, I just wanted to have a nice little Banlist discussion today. Let me see if I can zoom in for you guys and just kind of like talk about what I think should be forbidden, what I think should maybe be limited, semi-limited, unlimited, right? Um, so when you think about like the format, there's like there's like what 5 or so decks that have been kind of dominating. Um, so you have like YCS, I believe. No, you have the Mermail deck that just won YCS. El Salvador. I believe it was like Christian Reina, you got Kamal. They both piloted it in the team. Look back at them with KM. And yeah, obviously the deck did really good. We saw that it got I believe like top 4 at YZ Birmingham. The Mermail deck has been kind of like on the low, and I think it's a very obviously it's a very scary deck to kind of queue into. And just mainly because a lot of people don't really when they think about their side deck, they don't really think about Mermails. So I think obviously that's going to change a little bit for maybe Vegas. People might play a little bit more Drolls. They might play more Chummies, all that good stuff, right? But I think right now where we're at is I think that's like the first deck that I might kind of address, which is maybe like you want to hit like Moonland Glacier maybe. I think like the hand loop is like really broken. Like it almost feel like you don't have a chance to break their board. So I probably would want to hit this. And then the other thing that's pretty common across like the next deck, if I have to think about anything, is like Ryzel. When you think about Ryzel, like obviously Detonator is their boss monster, so I wouldn't want to hit Detonator. I don't really want to hit Dual Drive, but some of the rank 4s that they're able to access is completely broken. The first thing that comes to my mind is like Abyss Dweller. Abyss Dweller is crazy. Like it hits Fiendsmith cards, which are basically insane, because they make it so that Yu-Gi-Oh is more like a lot more grindier, because the Fiendsmith cards are like insane recovery. You usually like have multiple games, multiple turns with those when you have Fiendsmith in rotation. But yeah, I think Abyss Dweller being able to like answer, like it's just so crazy, because it stops like it's basically a floodgate for the graveyard that probably should have been hit like a while ago. But yeah. So I think personally, I think Dweller is something that should be kind of gone, just because like it's just like been something that we've been trying to hit, and I think that there's like new Orchis support that's coming out pretty soon. And I think they would want to push the sales for that set. I believe is it Alliance Insight that releases new Orchis cards? I believe so, but so Abyss Dweller being hit, which is what happened in the OCG, can allow for other decks to kind of like come out I guess like into the metagame. Oh, sorry, Battle of Legends in June. Yeah. So yeah, I think like probably Dweller is a reasonable hit. And then that would make it so like new like other decks are more viable. Like Dweller is something that I think a lot of people are even making blind now. Like you see that a lot of the Ryzel players, they literally end on Detonator, Dweller blind, just because of how powerful Dweller is in the format. Being able to like beat like all the Fiendsmith cards. You randomly queue into Mirrors, you auto win. Even against the Rizal mirrors, the Dweller turns off the aggregator, which makes it so that it's harder for the mirror to break the board. Because without access to aggregator, it's a little bit harder to force out the detonator. Um, so yeah, so I think like so I think Dweller is something that I've been wanting to hopefully see ban, and maybe it finally does. But obviously, like if you ban Dweller, you're gonna have to hit some of the Mermail cards because the Mermail deck is like absolutely broken. So you can't just like ignore that. Yeah, there's like the Tachyon Catapult Turtle FTK, but I don't think the FTK is that good because it's very weak to hand traps in my opinion. And there's a bunch of other legal FTKs in the game right now that it just like it won't really see meta play because of how weak they are to like hand traps and stuff. So I wouldn't like really put Catapult Turtle on here. The other card I was thinking about potentially banning is like if you think about like okay, so you have Ryziel. I think hitting like the Abyssal is pretty good. You have Ryziel variants. You have the Mermail deck. You also have like Blue Eyes. Then you have Malice. And then you have like Bestial Fiendsmith. But the next card that when we think about Malice, one of the most absurd cards in the Malice deck isn't even a Malice card. It's actually this card, Magnamut. This card, bro, if you resolve Magnamut in a game, your win rate in that game goes up probably 20-30%. It is so broken. Because when you use it going first, the fact that it gives you another Abyssal on your opponent's turn for like the Malice deck is just absurd. It's it replaces itself, so it's literally like two bodies, which is full Fiendsmith combo, literally. Yeah, I think this card is something that like everyone wanted to get hit, but it's just so crazy. And it feels so frustrating when your opponent resolves mag against you. So yeah, this is something that I would wanna probably hit. It doesn't make Malice worse, but it definitely it because if they draw a mag going first, like they probably win the match. Like they probably win that game 100%. So there's something I wanted to hit. I think another card that might not get hit, but I think should get hit for Malice is probably Gold Sark. The reason why is because like this card is a lot better than the field spell because when you activate Gold Sark and you play like let's say the Malice Mirror, Sark also plays around your opponent's Dominus impulses because when you activate Sark and you balance your Malice name on when you're activating the Dormouse from the banish, you have no cards on the field, so they can't even impulse you, and so it's super annoying to interact with as a one of. But the thing with Sark that's a little bit crazy is that in post Alliance Insight, starting Sark is like really broken because you don't have to waste your field spell. And typically you want to use your field spell to like banish the new Malice spell or like banish the new Malice monster. So as a result, like Sark is just basically what the field spell does, but without burning an actual Malice name. So it makes like the Red Ransom way stronger. So yeah, this is probably a card that I think should get hit. It reduces the one card starters in Malice from like 11 to 10, but it's still like a very playable deck, and the deck's still going to get a lot better. So I think it's like a fine hit. But yeah, I think probably Sark. I actually thought Sark was going to go to 2 in the latest list, but yeah, I think that's fine. And then the other thing was that I think I don't think they'll ever do this, but I also thought like at some point Moon is going to be kind of crazy. Like I think at some point you might have to hit Moon, but maybe that's a whole nother conversation. But yeah, I think this is like pretty reasonable. There's like not even that many bans. Like I think it's gonna be a lighter ban list. I think like limited. I think like these type of cards are gonna hit. Like for example in Malice, I think like Allure of Darkness will probably go to 1 or 2, which is what I think happened in the OCG as well. I think it'll follow the same trend because Allure with the new Malice deck is just so crazy. Like it's just 2+. You have so many names that like Allure is actually just a god card in the deck. I think someone else brought it up, so I think that's broken. I actually think Engraver should go. I think Engraver should go to 1 but I don't think that will ever happen. But I was thinking Engraver should go to 1 at some point because it makes the impact like of Bestials a lot better. But it probably like will probably stay at 3 or it'll go to 2. If it goes to 2, it reduces the consistency, but makes it so that the Bestials still kind of hurt. But I'm not sure. Like I don't know if they'll ever hit the Fiendsmith cards. Maybe it's too early. Like I don't know how realistic this will be, to be honest, if that makes sense. But I think like the Fiendsmith cards needs to get hit somewhere. I just don't know where per se. Yeah, I think all the Bestials should like actually get reduced. Like I think like Druis should be a 1 of. But I think like keeping other Bestials at 3 is fine. Yeah, like maybe it's like you ban the trap, but then it's still like a broken like, you know, it's still like pretty like like you could ban Paradise, but I don't think that's like really gonna hurt the engine that badly. You know, so I don't think so. I think like realistically, this sounds so meme, but I don't know. I think this is probably a 2 of, like probably somewhere like this. Yeah. Why are you banning my boy Moulin? Oh nah. Yeah, I don't know. I think like the meme hit is like you put this as 2, you reduce consistency a little bit, and it's like still fine. But I don't know. Like it's so weird because like they're literally aren't they printing a like Lurie in alternate art pretty soon? So it's kind of awkward, right? Because like they're literally printing out more stuff for like they're printing out like an alternate art of that card. So I don't know. Maybe you put track to 1 because if you put track to 1, then if you draw multiple engravers in a turn, it's like not as good. I don't know. Like I actually don't know how to hit the Fiendsmith cards without completely destroying the Fiendsmith, if that makes sense. Like the only thing I can think of that's reasonable is to hit Moon. So, but I don't know if you would actually hit Moon. Oh, I also think Druid should be a 1 of because this card basically is a board breaker. Yeah, maybe Necro Equip is like the better ban because that card is actually custom. Yeah, I also think Caesar's like a pretty reasonable hit. But I'm not sure. Like basically, like if you hit Necro Equip, then you stop them from making Caesar. So I don't know. I think it's like interesting in theory because man, it's so crazy because isn't Necro Equip a TCG exclusive, guys, or am I wrong? Like this card is crazy. So I'm not sure. Yeah, I mean, like this is a really broken card because this card allows you to get access to, this card allows you to get access to like Caesar, so you don't need to hit Caesar for all like the people playing Caesar. But this card is just too broken, and the fact that it gives you a draw too is just actually ridiculous. And it turns like other like fiends into 4s, into 6s, which is crazy for like Caesar and that stuff. So, but maybe people could still, but basically, like, it makes Lacrum a little bit worse, not being able to turn into a 6. So maybe this is, like, the goo. I'm not sure. But, oh, yeah, so, yeah, that's, I don't know. This is, like, kind of fine. I don't think it's, like, the worst logic. Yeah, I actually think that, like, Totally Awesome should get banned. Like, is that just me or no? Like, is that just me or... I think Totally Awesome gets banned. Because isn't Toad banned in OCG? Or maybe Toad to 1? Because I think, like... Toad is fine, bro. Toad is so broken. It's banned in OCG and Master, bro. Toad is, like, so custom. Like, why does it also gives you back a card from the grave? I don't know. I don't know. I think Mermail should get hit. Like I think those FTK combo decks should be hit. But maybe I don't know. But this shit is broken, dude. Toad is actually broken. Yeah, I think Mag is gonna get banned, but it might not get banned because a lot of people are predicting that the Bestials are gonna come QCR in the new battle set. I don't know. Did anyone else like have that speculation? I heard like it was some speculation that like the Malice cards. I mean, sorry, not the Malice cards. The Bestial cards might become QCRs, like QCR Druid's Worm, QCR Ball Drakes. Drew, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. Like, this might not be accurate. Like, I'm trying to think, but I feel like maybe Drew becomes QCR, which would be kind of hot. I'm not gonna lie, or like Starlight or something. Based on what? It's just like speculation. I don't know. Like in the new rarity collection. Yeah. Or maybe you like put Druids to 1 and you keep Mag. So you keep like 1 Mag, 1 Druids. I'm not sure. I think you have to hit Stark because like it's one of the best consistency cards in Malice. It's like better than Field Spell most of the time. So I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm not sure, but that's what I was thinking. Um Yeah, I was thinking like X goes to 2 or X goes to 1. But I don't know, like for Ryzo hits, like let me know, but I don't think they're actually gonna hit Ryzo. Oh yeah, just what? Like I'm be dead ass guys. I don't think they're gonna hit Ryzo. Also told you, I'm sorry, but Toji getting banned. Maybe guys. Oh, maybe you hit Bonfire to sell to the new Tachyon. That's actually goo. Yo, Bonfire to 1 is actually goo. But is X to 1 a little too excessive, guys? Because X is like... without X, they lose a crazy grind game. It would actually kill the deck. I don't think Ryzo X can go away. X is like the best card in the deck. You can't put X at 1. It would actually kill the deck, I think. I think they'll hit consistency cards like Bonfire. Wait, in the OCG, how did they do it? Wait, you guys are right. Josh might not let this card get hit. But I think Toad is fine if you're like, maybe you ban Bahamut Shark. I don't know. X is at 1 in OCG. It's fine. Okay, fine. Let's do X and Bonfire to 1. I'm down to hit consistency cards to 1. Even Josh had banned Toad. Did Josh say that too? Bro, I'm telling you, Toad is actually broken. You guys think Minstrel is better? I don't know. I'm okay with Minstrel, I think. But, dude, totally awesome. Without the hand loop shit and Toad, I think it's fine. Haggard Lizard is a pretty good mouse hit, actually. But, I don't know. Would you ever ban Haggard Lizardos? Yeah, you probably have to hit it, yeah. Oh, Link Decoder ban is actually goo. I'm kind of down to ban Link Decoder. I'm not going to lie. Link Decoder is actually bannable. But a lot of people are going to give me hate for it, I think. I think Link Decoder is actually a bannable card. It makes Mal so hard to interact with. I think Link Decoder is probably the goo to hit, actually. Nah, Griffin is not really a problem because they don't have to make a Griffin end board to beat you. Griffin is obviously a problem, but I'm saying that like Griffin is like they if you ban Griffin, they can make they can like make another end board that still beats you, you know. But if you ban Griffin, you ban Griffin, I guess. But I don't think it's really like that good of a hit because people play pure Cybers post Allen anyways, you know. Wait, Jesse said to ban Whitebinder? I'm gonna have to ban Jesse, I think. No bias. But this card does work really well with the new Code Talker support, so they might not hit this. So I don't, you know. But I think this is gonna be a small. I think it's gonna be a small, like smaller thing. Like for example, I think Shifter should go to 2. Is that just me or no? Like I think 2 is like a little bit reasonable. Or maybe 1. But I'm feeling OCG right now. So maybe 2. You know? Cause maybe it's 1. Shifter is actually a crazy card. OCG ass hit, Sudge. Yeah, true. I think Shifter is crazy because it's a side deck card that covers all rogue matchups. I would say White Raptor 1, but Triff already cut her, so I don't know. Shifter 2 or doesn't get hurt. Yeah, I think Shifter should get limited. I want to ban Moon, but I think I might get hung at the stake. Or burn at the stake, I guess is the phrase. I want to ban Moon, bro, but dude, like all the Fiendsmith variants are actually so cancer. But if you ban Moon, the Exciton into Requiem is still cancer. But then Ryzo Fiendsmith is still broken. Guys, do you think the Fiendsmith cards should be out of the format? What do you guys think? Like, should they go? Should you just put Engraver to one, Track to one, and just call it a day? I feel like they promote a healthy gameplay. In my opinion, I feel like they promote healthy gameplay, but they don't feel too like. I feel like they promote like a pretty healthy game state, in my opinion. So I feel like, and maybe that's just me being biased, I guess. But 2 bodies into Moon is definitely not healthy. I can agree with that. I can agree with that. I'm not gonna lie to you. I can agree with that. Maybe you don't hit this and you hit like Moon. But it is splashing anything. I don't know. Or maybe you ban Caesar. I don't know. Like, maybe what you make with them is what's broken. I like what Nesh said. He said ban Necro and then Engraver. Yeah, I really like the Fiendsmith cards. Also, I don't know if you guys know about Duke of Demise. I think at some point this card's gonna be insane. Oh, it's not out yet. But Duke of Demise is basically a Fiend fusion monster that you can make with sequence that gives you an additional normal summon. So I think the Fiendsmith cards right now it's basically almost like a Brilliant fusion because the engine can also give you an additional normal. So I don't know how to hit it. Like the Fiendsmith cards are actually crazy. They're actually broken. Moon is a hit using any 2 monsters. Yeah, I mean Moon is literally Nightmare Mermaid. I think I'm down to hit Moon. It feels reasonable. So you force people. Yeah, I don't know if you guys seen it. Hold on. It's called Duke of Demise Yu-Gi-Oh! Look. The Duke of Demise. 2 Fiend and or zombie monsters. And it's a Fiend fusion. Which means Sequence can make this card. Okay? And this card basically says during your main phase, you can, immediately after this effect resolve, normal summons 1 monster. So it's basically Brilliant Fusion. And it's also a level... Guess what level it is? It's a level 6. And in the graveyard, look what it does. It targets a level 4 higher feed monster or zombie monster in the grave. Add it to your hand. Like, what? So you add back an Engraver for follow-up. Then use Engraver. Then add Track. Then bring back Engraver. Then use Track. Summon Larry. Like, who made this card? Who was in the lab cooking this, bro? Yeah, this card is broken. It can add Engraver. It's a level 4 or higher Fiend. Isn't Engraver level 4 or higher Fiend? It's broke. Yeah. And this card lets you add Shavar back to your hand. It's just a really good card. Really. But they future-proofed it. Because if it said level 3 or higher zombie or a Fiend, then you can add Ash Blossom back to your hand. That would be devious. But yeah. But this card's kind of cool. You could even add like Chaos Hunter back to your hand. Blah 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 blah. Like you have, it's just a really good card. It's just a good card. But the Fiendsmith cards do this. So maybe I think honestly guys, I don't think a lot of people will agree with this, but I do think, yeah, that would be insane. Yeah, I think you hit Moon, and you hit Exciton. And I think like you put people on drawing the actual Fiendsmith cards for them to work instead of like just bridging into it. So you put them on, if people want to play Fiendsmith, you put them on just drawing it, right? And I think you just put like, and I don't think you have to hit the consistency of them. Maybe you put this at 2. That's it. You know? Like Tai Chi. So there's that. I think Konami in the past has done a pretty good thing with hitting floodgates. Yeah, I don't think Griffin is that... Okay, I don't think Griffin's that good, but I'm down to ban if you guys think it's a good ban. You know, I guess you guys can make the... That is the correct hit, but they won't do it. Yeah, they probably won't do it, yeah. Mellow Melody? Oh, no. Why not hit Necro Equip? Because we're losing 2 cool extra deck cards for this. It could be Necro Equip. It could be Necro Equip. I think this is definitely like the good hit, but you're right. Konami will never do this. So why are we even saying this? What if it's like this? What if it's Caesar, but you keep Necro Equip? Or am I trolling? Or the best hit is you hit Requiem. Bro, but they're never hitting. There's no way they hit Requiem. Bro, you think they hit Requiem? No way. Nah, no way they hit Requiem. That'll kill the engine. Okay, how about this? Necro Equip. Alright. Well, I guess a little really true. Okay, maybe you don't have to hit Moonlin. I think this is definitely a whatever. I think you have to hit Toad and Dweller because if you ban Dweller, which I think you have to ban, you have to hit Toad because then Mermail is just too crazy. You know what I'm saying? They'll summon like multiple Toads against you. I saw Luka Doncic get traded to Lakers. Anything is possible, fair. And then I don't think you ban Bahamut because Bahamut is like gonna be played in like maybe the Shark deck. I don't know. So this is like what I think this is like more like whatever. So maybe you don't hit this. I think you hit like these two. I think you hit the Omni Negate. Maybe you keep the hand loop. Bahamut ban, like, I don't really want to ban Bahamut because you can summon some cool shit off Bahamut in like the Shark deck, so I don't know. Mouse, you can hit the trap. Wait, that gains life? Bro, banning GWC might make sense. It actually makes sense to ban GWC. But I don't think they'll ever do it. Okay, how do we hit more Malice cards, guys? How do we hit more Malice cards? Because I'm looking at this list, and it's missing some Malice hits. Like, do we just ignore it or no? Ban Whitebinder. Guys, there's no way Whitebinder gets banned. No way. Access Gold should be banned, but they'll never ban it. I also think Mag has to be banned. Let's just ban Magma, okay? What are we saying, guys? Like no more Magma mode, okay? Please. No more Magma. Like it's actually disgusting. Like a card's actually is ridiculous. Like what are we saying? The Malice Field Spell is a good hit. I'm not even gonna cap. The Malice Field Spell is a good hit. Maybe you hit the Field Spell because the Field Spell is kind of broken. Post Alliance Insight, the Field Spell is actually a God starter. It's one of the best. It's like a God extender. No, I think you have to hit Mermails just because of banning Dweller. I think Dweller should be banned because of the new Orcus cards coming out. As a result, I think you gotta ban the Toad, you know, after. Maybe Mag does have to be 1 because of Lubellion. So maybe Mag would just stay at 1. You could make an argument for Toad to 1, actually. Maybe that's the diff. I actually think Sprite Elf can come back. Do I get shot here, guys, or no? Sorry, just a random thought. I want to think about unbans. Yo, guys, what do we think about unbans? Let's talk about the unbans. Cause like I think Elf could come back. Am I just broke? Am I just trolling? Oh, Summon Sword comes back for sure. Yeah, Summon Sword comes back for sure. Comes back for sure. I think Dryden will come back at some point, but I don't know when. I want Helki Fireback to come back as a Crystron because it's kind of funny, but I don't think that'll ever happen. I think Heavy Storm is a card that I have on my radar. Heavy Storm is a card I have on my radar to come back. I think this card will come back. I don't know why. It's like a gut feeling. It's just like a gut feeling. Oh, sorry. Limited. Not 3. Not at 3. We're not having Heavy Storm at 3. Sorry, guys. That'll be crazy. Yo, honestly, yo, ban Caesar, push Shavara up to 2. Thoughts? Kind of fire, no? That actually makes sense. No cat. It actually makes sense. It actually makes sense. Maybe Shavar to 3 actually. And if you ban Caesar, it's pretty strong. Ooh. Okay. Okay, I think we're cooking. We're definitely cooking. OSS to 1. Damn, do we really unleash the gates? Yeah, Magma stays at 1, so I'm just gonna put it here because I don't know where it goes yet. I don't know where it goes yet. Brilliant Fusion to 3? I mean, Brilliant Fusion could go to 3 probably. Unless there's something crazy I'm not thinking about. Also, for sure, Prank Kid to 1. The Meow Mew could definitely come to 1. That does not matter, I think. But I know there's Gemini support coming out, so. I think Prank Kid, Meow Mew could go to 1. Yo, oh, I actually think Cross Out could go to 1 too. But maybe I'm wrong. I feel like hand traps should like I don't know if you guys feel the same, but I feel like hand traps don't work or they feel so ineffective because when people go first with cross out, it generally feels unfair. It generally feels so unfair. Like either you I don't know, I feel like cross out should be a one of, but I don't know. Maybe it makes go first less broken to put like talents to 1, but I mean there's thrust. I feel like cross out to 1 is probably the best. But I think talents to 1 is also reasonable, but I don't think they'll ever do it. Yeah, talents is also really annoying. Like if they go talents, look at your hand, you hand trap them, bro. You literally lose the game. Yeah, I also think all the chummies could go to 2, but they just reprinted, so I don't know if they're actually gonna do it. You know? Like, yeah, I'm not sure. Um, Lancia to 2? Nah, guys, they're not hitting Lancia. They're not hitting Lancia, guys. Guys, Lancia gotta stay at 3, bro. Lancia gotta stay at 3. I think Barrier is staying at 3 too. Um, I damn, I don't know. I think Talsa 1 is reasonable. Okay, guys, what's realistic? What do you think is realistic? That's gonna happen. Like, let's think about realistic. Do we do we call by the 3? I need to stop. Lancia, stop. Call by the 3 is disgusting. I think crossword to 1 is reasonable because I feel like the direction of the game is they're printing more hand traps into the meta, but these hand traps are not resolving. So, like, I think Konami, to go into the right direction, I feel like you gotta put cross out of 1 so that these cores actually resolve. Fam, if we get cross outed, we're playing with a 4-card hand. And then we still need ways to stop your opponent. Because going first is actually too broken right now. It's actually too broken. So I want to hit cross out of 1. But this is like definitely a pipe dream. But I feel like I could see it. But I feel like that makes the chummies too broken. So I feel like all the charmies should go to 2. Like I think like Furo should go to like 2. Because people are just gonna go first put 1 cross out 1 call by. I don't know. It's too new though, and they literally just reprinted Perelia. I'm gonna put these 2 as one of to get hit, but this is definitely a pipe. I think Talons is a pipe dream. I'm trying to think what guys. What else can they put? Like, what else are we gonna put to 1? Like, cause I feel like They will release a ban list though this month. There's no way they don't. Like 100% in March, there's a ban list coming. 100%. Like, I think that's what they're gonna do. No, don't limit talents. I need this. Too bad. Ja, 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 ja. So I don't know. Also, how do we hit Blue Eyes? I think Blue Eyes only needs to hit hit. I feel like that deck is super fine. Yeah, I think before YC's Buenos Aires, like before, I think, and before Houston. Yo, I think Blue Eyes is fine. Like, I don't think you have to hit anything. Like, I think, guys, I think we want to push in. Like, I think we want to push the Primate engine. It's very new. So yeah, hit Purge and Impulse 2. Yo, that would be a great suggestion. That's a great suggestion. Impulse and Purge getting hit is a great suggestion. Because they're actually just, but like, they're too fair. Well, they're not fair, but like, they require specific decks to make it work. And I don't know if you guys know, like, they're also printing a new Dominus card that searches other Dominus. It's called, like, something of the Kings. Like, Salvation of the Kings or something. Or, like, but there's a new, like, Dominus that adds Dominus. Like, it's crazy. Yeah, Psalms of the Kings. Yeah, Psalms of Kings. Yeah. Crazy, crazy. Impulse is definitely overtuned. Purge is the weaker Ash. Yeah, Impulse is definitely kind of overtuned. I'm not gonna cap. Yeah. Yeah, like decks where it works, it felt so broken. Yeah, Asmina Snake Eyes with Impulse was actually broken. Yeah, with Impulse, actually crazy. Limit Seals? Nah, I think Seals at 1 is fine. Most people play 1 Seals anyways. It's kind of a prediction, less of a wish list, so that's why I took some cards out. Like I want Moon banned, but I don't think it's gonna happen. Yeah, Crossout is broken. Yeah, this card should be banned for sure. Faux shizzle. The pot cards are. I think Desires should go back to 1. Thoughts? Wait, Pot of Desires should go back to 1. Oh my god! I just thought about it. That card's actually broken in Rizio, and it sells Tachyon. Now Desire's actually broken. I think it goes back to 1. Thoughts? That's a reasonable hit, right? Also, there's also a World Call by finally gets banned. I mean, guys, no one wants to hear this. Corporate will not tell you this. But Desires is better than 7 Tachyon. You heard it from me first. You heard it here first. Like, if you have the choice between 7th or Desires, and you don't play Desires, you're actually a bozo. No cap. I mean, people probably won't play Desires if X gets limited, so that's a fair point to keep Desires at 3. But I don't think Necroquip is a good ban, though. I don't know. So, Aggregator is a pretty good ban. It makes less of a board breaker, but if there's 1 X, I think it's fine. I mean, I think you don't hit Necro, but like maybe you don't hit Necro, but you ban Caesar. Like, Necroquip's not gonna get hit, bro. It seems like a weird ass hit. Twins Limited could be fair. I think Twins Limited could be fair. But I'm not sure. Yeah, I think a mental hit is probably reasonable. That deck is also really broken. Also, White Force should be hit at some point because I think White Force is going to be one of the best decks at some point. Like, White Force might be actually, like, insane, but I don't know if they're going to hit that later. I think the list comes out during Vegas or, like, the week after Vegas. I mean, Gamma's too broken. Like, we would main deck that card because it's so crazy. Yeah, I want to ban Moon, guys. Like, is it time? Like, what? It's been 9 months since, like, Feastman cards. Is it finally time, guys? Did we finally hit Moon? I mean, like, it's literally Nightmare Mermaid. Guys, maybe the way Konami treats us is because Vegas is not streamed, they might be nice to us and drop a list. I'm like, that's why we're talking about this right now. Like, that's what I'm thinking. I don't know. What y'all saying? I feel like they'll be gentle to us, you know? They'll be kind of nice. But I'm trying. Wait, what's another unban? I think I'm missing something. I feel like I'm missing something, but I don't know what. Yeah, there's like probably like the random stuff like masterpiece and all that stuff, but yeah. Hmm. I think the Mermo hits is like. Wait, guys, what happened to the toad? Yo, someone hacked my screen. Yo, what? Toad to 1, bruh. Yo, that was crazy. Yo, the Mermo player started hacking my screen. Yo, where did it go? Nah, 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 nah. Brilliant back to 3. Brilliant can go back to 3. I do want Phantom View. Yo, Phantom View Belgium 2 would be fire. But that's just me being biased. After the great feedback of the live balance, I don't think they'll announce a balance with the live stream, but that means we have to wait till like Houston or something. I don't know. Yeah, but Moon is a bad hit because like Rizal Fiendsmith would still be playable. Yeah, I feel like Crossout should just be straight up banned, but I don't know if they would do it. Maybe Karibo gets unbanned because like it doesn't actually matter anymore because seeing as it isn't in the format. Yeah, I do agree that I think this is a lot smaller, so this is not really that realistic. We should probably like adjust it a little bit to make it more accurate. Yummy, yeah, the new Yummy cards with Karibo is also nice, but it might make Yummy kind of broken. I don't know. Okay, I said what I said. I think I'm gonna put it in here and just see what happens. I think you ban Moon. I think you ban Exciton. But you keep Requiem. Thoughts? But then people will find other ways to make Requiem. Just kind of cringe, huh? That's just kind of cringe, bro. I don't know. But then you can never hit Requiem because it takes... Bro, this is so hard. Damn, I'm not gonna lie. Konami kind of have a hard job, yo. I gotta give them my respects, bro. This is kind of hard. Like, I'm not gonna lie to do this. This is kind of tough. Yeah, Mag's already limited. Let's just... Honestly, Mag's not getting hit. I want it to get banned, but it'll never get banned. They have Lubellion and stuff. People play Lubellion and shit. Like, it'll never get hit. I don't think they'll hit it. I think Druid's the one is pretty reasonable, though. Like, this card is actually a board breaker. Like, it's actually just broken. Like, this card's, like, insane as a Abyssal. It literally is a Abyssal that breaks your opponent's board. Like, what? There's also generic rank 3 life. And, like, I don't know, bro. It's just so crazy. Like, I don't think this will happen as a result. I think Toad to 1 or Toad ban somewhere. It's pretty legit. I think like Heavy Storm will come back. Crossout might go to 1. I don't think they'll hit talents. But I could be wrong. I don't know. I think like talents won't get hit. I think Crossout will get hit. I think actually Heavy Storm is coming back. This card's been due to come back, I think. We just need more back removal. Like, all the cringe players playing Strike and shit is actually OD. Like, going first with Strike and, like, all these, like, traps is actually just cancer. Like, I think these back removal cards are gonna come back. Reboot is actually too nasty. Nah. Reboot against Mouse is actually nasty. That would be kind of funny. Nah, Reboot to 1 against Mouse sounds devious. Yeah, Crossout's either a 2 of or a 1 of at some point, I think. Yeah, Exit 1 does make Feast Riser worse though, because of the line. Is either Storm I think Storm goes to 3 or Heavy Storm comes back. But I'm not sure. Not sure. I think one of them is reasonable. I don't know which. Yeah, Dragoons to 1 is a good hit. I would like Dragoons to 1, but you guys think they're gonna hit Dragoons? I don't know. Limit X is a little bit early. Yeah. Yeah, this is definitely like a pipe dream. I think Allure is a good hit. Prince, yeah, Prince is a good hit too. But like, I'm trying to think like what would actually happen. I think I'm kind of happy with this list. I mean, it's not great, but it's a little bit better. I think this is probably what I'll say. Yeah, I see people say Minstrel Band, but Minstrel's actually kind of nice. Yeah. Is there anything else, guys? Yeah, it's crazy because 3 Water XYZs in the year of the fire, eh? Alright, I guess that was last year. Now it's the year of like, I don't even know what you call it. Um, yeah, I think Minstrel's whatever. I think like Dweller is generic. Toad is basically generic because in Sharks, you literally just make Bahamut. Like some people in Rizal are actually testing out like some people playing Rizal are playing they're testing out like 7th Tachyon, searching the shark monster to make Toad. So I don't know. I think this is probably what I would do. So I don't know. MX8 for Argo. Yeah. Probably what I would say. Yeah, I don't know. This is my thoughts, guys. It was a combined effort with people from the chat. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. If you guys agree with this list. Um, I think this is kind of reasonable. Like, okay, let's see how accurate. Okay, we'll do another video or something after the list actually does get dropped, and let's see how accurate we are. And that would be kind of interesting to see. But I feel like this is kind of accurate. So, kinda, like if I had to put like money on it, I don't feel too bad about it. That's probably what I'm thinking. Now, all right. Now the next thing is let's talk about the best decks. Okay. So obviously, as you guys know, we have um what do you call it? We have Weiss's Vegas coming out. So oh, you had the Temple's Change deck. Okay, sick. um yeah, we have an interesting format. So finally, we're gonna be doing post maze, and that's interesting because obviously Rise is getting a little bit better. So we can talk a little bit about my thoughts on like I guess what's gonna be good. These are the current tiers right now. You have like S, A, B, C, but that's kind of like ambiguous. So let's kind of change it up. I think these are like um decks to win YCS. Okay, so like I put these as categories like, if you see this deck win a YCS, it's not taking anyone by surprise. I would say like I guess like YCS topping, I guess potentially. Um yeah, Vegas is post maze, yeah. I think this is like maybe some tops. Like I would say like 1 to 2, right? Um uh Unplayable. I guess maybe we take this out. I'm gonna delete this row, and then maybe this is like side event. Okay. So maybe I think that's reasonable. I think it's like the decks to win wise. I know like Fire King is literally like side event, but I think it's the player, not the deck. I think that was a pilot diff. I'll be honest. Um. So okay, let's see what we have here. I'm just gonna pick one. Salmon Great side events. Sorry, like you're the fire's gone, boys. Unchained Feasmith. Dude, the Feast cards are good, but Unchained's kind of diff. I'm kind of out there. Centurion, side events. Memento, I think it doesn't get enough representation. I think it should be here. I think it's a really good Wisest topping deck. But I think it's probably going to be in some tops. But I think this deck should be here. But it just doesn't have enough representation. But I think this deck is really broken. I think this is one of the, like, an insane deck. I think Voices is also kind of up there, but it's kind of like down here. Yeah. Melodious, side events, Tenpai, probably some tops. Like, it's still, like, the Go Second Tenpai deck with Sky Striker is still broken, I think. It's still a very scary deck. So there's that. Ritual Beast, honestly, with Protos and stuff in the format, it sucks. It loses to, like, the Lancia Chaos Under issue post side. So that it still has that issue. So it's just like a worse Mal's deck at this point. So I'll probably be side events at this point. Feeling Yubel, I would say some tops. Like, the Fiendsmith cards and Yubel cards are so broken. They're so very hard to interact with. They lose to the Charmies, though. So that's probably why they don't see a lot of success. But, you know, I think we'll see some success here and there. Like, not too many, like I said. That's why, like, it's in, like, the 1 to 2 range. You have Sky Striker. Unless you're Ryan Yu, don't play this shit. Millennium. This shit ain't Master Duel, so don't play this. Fiendsmith, Magical Musket, probably some tops still. I think, like, similar, kind of like what Josh played at Anaheim is probably playable. I loop that in, like, the pure Fiendsmith control, pure Fiendsmith, Bestial, whatever type of deck. This deck kind of fits that category, so that's what I would put that. And then you got, like, Fire King. Yeah, sorry, it's side event. I'm sorry, like this will never top unless you're literally Dinkabui. I'm sorry, it is like a crazy copium deck. It's insane deck. It's a cool deck in theory, but I don't think the deck would top. I would put it in side events personally. Azamina, Fiendsmith, Chimera Illusion. I mean, probably side events. It's like it's like in between these two. I don't know. So I don't know. Sprite Frog, see you later. Saint Azamina, Kastira, gone. Goblin Micro Fiendsmith, I think this deck has a lot of potential. Probably in the 1 to 2 top range. Goblin Micro cards are really good into Ryziel. Fiendsmith cards are just broken in the grind game. This deck could definitely be there. Yeah, I think this deck is, like, kind of, you know, definitely up there. You have Mermail Atlantean. I think it's like 1 to 2. Just because, like, it just, I think this deck is always, I think it's always 1 to 2. I think this deck requires a little bit more variance to be on your side for you to do well with it. And there's also, like, a lot of issues with, like, you know, like, a lot of people might make Dweller blind in general now. Like, I think it's still a good deck, obviously. But I think it's going to be 1 to 2 tops. Which has been the results for the past 3-4 YCS. That it does, like, it has some tops. Like, it's 3 to, like, you know, but it's still, like, one of the best go first decks in the game. And, you know, it plays 6 Chummies in the main. Like, it's just a very good deck. But I would put it here, I would say. Like, sub tops. You have Labyrinth, side events. Kashir, side events. Plant Lake, side events. Chillman, Fiendsmith, side events. Azamine Rescue, side events. Branded, side events. Fiendsmith, Kashir, I'll put it here. Like, if you play pure Kashir, you're out of there. But, look. Kashir, Fiendsmith, I could be down for. Actually makes sense. It's not the worst strategy. Like, I think any sort of, like, pure Fiendsmith deck plus a sub-engine is, like, broken. Like, you know, Fiendsmith Goblin Biker, Fiendsmith Kashir, Fiendsmith Magical Musket. Any sort of, like, primary Fiendsmith deck with a good sub-engine is insane, you know? Bistro Fiendsmith here as well. Like, I think, like I said, along the same things, Fiendsmith cards are just broken and really good in the format. So, yeah. Then you have Ryziel, deck to win the YCS, right? Everyone knows this. It's just consistency is off the charts. If you play triple Bonfire, triple Tachyon, and you play, like, 3 of the cards that searches Tachyon, you have, like, legitimately, like, what is it? Like, almost, like, did I do my math right? 18 one-card starters. Just bro, it's like Snake Eyes levels of consistency. Just devastating deck. I mean, I don't think it'll be shock anyone if this deck wins a YCS. It's definitely like the fan favorite to win at the moment. I think Raizo Bistio is also another deck. So wait, is that Raizo Bistio? Oh, it's Raizo Bistio Fiendsmith. I don't think the Bistio cards are good, so I would put it at YCS topping. But I think Raizo Fiendsmith is a deck to win. Especially in like a 3v3 setting, a lot of people typically play the same deck. A lot of people play Raizo Fiendsmith. The Fiendsmith cards are good at beating like noobs, so I would put it here probably. Probably like a deck to win. Ryuj, I think after Alliance Insight could be nice, but unplayable right now. Mal's Bestial, I like this deck, but I can't put it in like the deck to win at the moment. Just because it's like the Lancet issue makes it so hard for you to win, in my opinion. But I think it's a wisest topping deck. Like a lot of people will top with this. But in terms of like win, tough call, I would say. Just because like the Lancia Hunt issue, Chaos Hunter issue, it just makes it not consistent enough to do well with, in my opinion. At least to win the YCS, but it did make the finals of like Birmingham, and that guy probably should have won the YCS. And then like it did make the finals again, or like top 4 of Sydney. It made top 4 of Sydney and finals of Sydney, so it's actually pretty close. Like, I don't know, it's pretty close. I mean, Malice hasn't won a YCS yet, right, guys? But it's coming close. Like at Sydney and Birmingham, it came pretty close. So I think you could put it here, but I think you need a little bit of. I think you definitely need a little bit of luck on your side. But I don't know. Maybe I'll put it here as like the third option, I guess. Malice Ice Striker, not as good anymore, I think. But maybe some people will change this board breaker approach, so maybe it's a little bit better. You have Mal Fiendsmith. I would say YCS stopping. This is what I played for YCS El Salvador. I played Malice Fiendsmith. Pretty good, pretty strong deck. Solves definitely the Chaos Hunter Lancey issue. And I think this deck is pretty interesting. I don't have it to necessarily win per se. Doesn't have the representation because there yet, but I think this deck is insane in my opinion. Definitely has a lot of potential. So I'll put it here. Mr. Rugi, I would say Rise is topping deck too. I mean, you see this deck pretty consistently topping. I actually think Christian doesn't get as much love, but I would say it's like right between Wisest topping and like maybe some tops. I think this deck is pretty strong. Heroes unplayable. Argostar is unplayable. Y4's Azamina. It's basically another Mermail deck, so I just put it in like some tops. Tenusaur Soul unplayable, unfortunately. I think this deck will actually get a lot more popular. Brutalized Primite. This deck is definitely something that I think is. It's just like it's one of the best I think control decks at the moment. It's really good. Like it's honestly basically like upgraded Centurion. It's like better Centurion, I guess is how you look at it. And then you have Temple of the Kings. I've been trying to figure out how to make this deck work. It's probably side events, but I think it's probably side events to be honest. But yeah, so I think this is it. I guess we could have probably put like the ABC Union deck. That's probably like some tops as well. It's just another FTK deck going first, I would say. I think maybe ABC Fiendsmith we should have put in there. I totally forgot about that deck, but yeah, I think like the ABC XYZ, and it has like the new enemy controller fusion and stuff like that. Should be there. I think Tag on FTK sucks. Like that deck is not good, guys. Like I don't know. I've been hearing a lot of hype about it, but that deck is unplayable in my opinion. So yeah. But yeah, I think this is probably what I would say is pretty reasonable to like what to expect at like YCS Vegas and post Maze. Yeah, I think like the deck I think like this is like probably like the lowest. I think Pure Rizal is like the go-to pick for a lot of people in the format because it's just consistent deck. Rise of Phoenix is like the one right after that. And I think Malice Bistio is like right below that as well. I think Malice Bistio has gotten like the second most tops at the previous YCS, the previous couple YCSs. It's like right there. So yeah. I mean, let me know what you guys think. If you guys agree with this, if there's a deck I missed, let me know. But I think I covered most of these. So yeah, so let me know what you guys think. What other options I should be including as like decks on people's radar. But I think this is currently everything we have. So perfect. All right, I'm going to take a quick restroom break, so I'll be right back, guys. What are my thoughts on what is it, Duke of Demise? Pretty broken. I think you just have to find like what other engine it works really well with, but that shit is broken. Keep an eye on Evil Twin Fiendsmith. Yeah, once the new support comes out, it'll be pretty broken. Yeah. Also, people want the chart up. Mm. Boom, boom. All right. Anyways, now that we got these things done, um, I wanted to take a look at the metagame and see, uh, and then see where we're at. Right. So, God microphones with Malice the Goo. Jesus, what? That sounds crazy. But okay, so one of the things that I wanted to look at is the metagame. So what I mean by that is, like what does the current meta look like? And just like some overall meta thoughts, I guess. So one of the best ways to do it is I usually take a look at the charts, and this is one of the best charts to look at. So let's take a look at this. So we can see right here that this week hasn't really been out yet, but there's a couple regionals this weekend. Seems like, okay, I guess what do we know? So we saw New Zealand, we got Mermail winning one of the regionals. Nice. Okay, we got Rizzo, White Force, Azamina, Malice, Fiendsmith. Okay, we got Susie winning with Malice. I'm assuming like a Malice Biscuit or something. We have Drizzle. Yeah, I knew about this. He got second with the Fiendsmith Primate deck. And then more Malice Fiends. Oh wait, Richard Shaber. He played Malice Fiendsmith. Nice. Okay. Sebi. Okay. I played Rizal. These are unknown. Okay, interesting. So Blue Eyes Primate, Malice, Cashier, Malice, Bestial, Rizal Fiendsmith. And then a lot of these are unknown at the moment. But it seems just a lot of Rizal, a lot of Malice. Very typical. Nothing crazy at the moment. What about last week? So you had mainly Rizal topping the most. Then you have Malice, but this doesn't spread. This doesn't tell you the difference between Rizal Mitsurugi and then Rizal Pier and then Rizal Fiendsmith, but still pretty good. Because I think it's Pier probably is the same as regular Malice, I guess. Yeah. Okay, so it seems pretty. It seems like Rizal's in the lead at the moment, which makes sense. I actually really like this deck list. I was looking at this Memento list. Very interesting. This deck like won, I believe, the German Open. I thought it was pretty good. He played a board breaker approach, which shows that like board breakers are able to work in this metagame because at the moment everyone's been playing just hand traps. So the fact that this kind of shows that like a board breaker approach could work is very interesting. The list that I like more for this deck though is actually, I believe, YCS Birmingham. Let me see if I can search Birmingham. Um, it's I can link you guys the spreadsheet, but I believe this Memento list is what I like the most by David because he played like the one grand entrance and the one Goblin Biker Doug as well, and then Rhoda, and obviously you play the grand breakout. But it's a really nice way to out detonator because Rhoda can search you Darkblade, but Rhoda can also search you Doug Charger. And this engine, the Goblin Biker engine, is really good at outing detonator because like Doug Charger can activate its effect in the hand to take a material from detonator. You summon it, and then you search Grand Entrance. Grand Entrance can then detach another material from detonator again to search and summon Memento Goblin. And then you can activate the effect of like Goblin or something, force the detonator pop. If not, or actually, you can actually just link these off into Liner or something, and then activate the Graveyard of Grand Entrance to add the Goblin back to your hand. But you haven't normal summon yet, so you're basically able to get all the materials out of Detonator, then perform your normal summon on the Memento Goblin, and then use Goblin's effect and have full Memento combo, which I think is kind of insane. Obviously, right? So, yeah. So that's just godly. You could also make SP, I guess, or something, but yeah. So like this engine is like pretty nice because you have access to it, and also like Grand Breakout can summon Doug Charger. So I like this Memento list a lot. Obviously, it has the breaker approach as well. So I thought that was pretty clean. Or like something cool that I guess we haven't really seen. And I think all the Blue Eyes deck has been pretty like the same, I think. I haven't seen anything cool about the Blue Eyes deck, I guess. Like it's all been like kind of like the same type of deck. Yeah, I think they got this wrong. It says I played Rise of Mitsurugi. I did. I played Malice Fiendsmith. So that was kind of funny. I think we all played Malice Fiendsmith, but it's kind of funny that it says that. Let's see. I want to see some. Is there any like crazy unique Blue Eyes lists? All of them have been kind of the same. I guess this one main deck Metatronus and then played like this Seahorse card, I guess. Which is pretty interesting. Metatronus is a pretty interesting meta call. But it's probably why he did well, because like the combination of hand traps plus Metatronus is probably goo. Yo, what's up, Drizzles? What's up? And then you play Ancient Fairy Dragon for time. Interesting. Then you have Sydney. Let me see. I believe this is just a pure Raizo list. What did the Malice deck looks like? Was there anything interesting? So you chose the main deck Shifter for Metatronus Impulse. Oh, it's kind of like combination of Jeff's list and then the list that I played. Metatronus target Ice Riser can summon Neo Kaiser. Oh. Okay. Now y'all chatting right now. Yeah, y'all leaking goo right now. That sounds fire, actually. Okay. Because I have been testing a little bit of Blue Eyes, but thinking about... So, that could be kind of not bad. Interesting. I wonder how the Shifter did for him. It probably beat all the Rogue decks in Swiss to help this guy top, I guess. Like, that's what a Shifter is good at. 6 of the Bestials. Nothing crazy. And then he played a lot of go first cards. Wow. Thrust and Strike to go first. Interesting choice. Probably try to commit to, like, if he wins the roll, he tries to win the match type strat. Kind of like the Mermail strat. So, could kind of make sense. I suppose this guy after his deck probably has some wild takes. Yeah. Yeah, I have my the deck profile for my deck that I play at the El Salvador will be out after Vegas. I think you guys will like it. It's a pretty interesting take on Malice that I don't think you guys have seen yet, so I think that'll be kind of cool. But let me see. And then you have, yeah, so this is just like, so Malice, bro, the fact that Malice are winning these regionals and going like 10-0 is kind of insane. Like, I'm pretty sure, wasn't Cali like 10 rounds? Shout out to Austin. He's inner circle. Um, please be gobbling back your fees with malice because I can't build for shit. You guys will see. You'll see. If this, yeah, malice, blue eyes. Oh, someone. Oh, I did see this actually. Okay, interesting. Okay, nothing else per se, but I think overall this is. Yeah, this is pretty interesting. Okay. I just wanted to see where the meta is at, just to get a general idea. Because I think like all the Riser decks look the same at the moment, so I kind of would been trying to look at like what does what does Blue Eyes look like? Is there any goo for Blue Eyes? Is there any goo for Malice that I'm not seeing? Um, but so far so good. There was a deck from yeah, there was. I think that's it. Really? Okay. I'm in Blue Eyes, Mathematician, Sun, Rainbow Magician. Jeez. Okay. Um. Yeah, I think I don't know if you guys saw. I think the only other thing that was kind of neat was I think there was Krishna on that top from Yassine, and he was playing like his Krishna strategy, which I thought was pretty good. But yeah, Krishna is one of those decks that like if you are not familiar with what the cards do, you can definitely just get like noob checked really badly with it by it. But it has like the same issue as Malice, so at that point you'd rather just play Malice, right? Yeah. Another thing I was gonna ask you guys, I don't know, you guys know I've been doing like the budget series. I don't know if you guys have any feedback for me to make this better for episode 3, but this is what I currently have for episode 2. And I think we can make it even better for episode 3. So I'm thinking, oh shoot, for episode 3, I think I need Chaos Hunters. I think they came in rarity collection. They're probably they're kind of cheap. Then just take these out. Anyway, is SP like super now or something? How much is SP? Let me check TG player. SP. Wait, I can probably afford. Like, I can probably do it for this. Get an SP for the series. Let me check Lois. The super's like $7, but I don't know if SP's that needed. I don't think SP's that needed because you don't really make it as often. I like double tar and double ultimate is. Triple seals is definitely not needed. Wait, how much is Typhon? Typhon is probably infinite, right? Fawn is a really good card. Damn it! Why is Typhon so expensive? Yeah, Lina is probably something we should get. Yeah, I'm gonna add Lina to the list. So let's take out seals. Add in Lina. So okay, we're gonna add Lina to the list because we have $10 to work with. So it'll be like 3 Hunter, 3 Lina. Hunter's literally pennies. Okay. And then so you have that, you have Lancer, you have Droll, you have Phantasme. Yeah, this is a balling on a budget list. I've been liking the triple extrav, but I think I want to add in a pot of prosperity because it's a little bit better. I think I'm gonna do like 2 extrav and 1 prosperity. 3 to 3 there, 3 it is. I like the jet in the main. I like this, I like this, I like roar. I like triple strike in the main. Oh yeah, how much is Moonlit? Ooh, it came. Okay, so we need Moonlit too. Another card I was thinking about playing was maybe you main like triple talents. Triple Talons can be kind of goo. Saw Vlad do that. Perry Rice map is pretty good, but I think it's fine because you have these as starters too. Wait, maybe you do like triple talent. Maybe you do talents. I like John. I think John 2 is kind of more broken, but damn it. Talents are $13 a piece for any rarity? Yeah, we cannot afford this for this series. Mal's like the worst matchups. I think you need all the. Wait, how much is Storm and Duster? I think I want to play Storm and Duster. Wait, Storm. I'll just accumulate some staples for the low. Okay, we definitely cop 2 somewhere, so it's like $4, I guess. What? How much is Harpy's Feather Duster? Okay, it's like 2-ish, 3-ish, so it's like $7 that we spent. Okay, so I'm gonna add that for sure. So let's cut maybe Phantasme, because let's add in these. Yeah, this looks good. Wait, this looks kind of broken for a budget deck. What the frick? Wait, how much is Mag? Is that... Okay, it's like $1, right, for super? Oh no, it's like $3. Okay, wait, that'll be our last $3 basically. Wait, this is like $3, I think. It's like 5. Okay, I think you can still put it in maybe. Maybe we don't play X Drive anymore. Yeah, I might play 1 X Drive for the vibes. No cap. I think you need some seahorses. Express the Encore seems like a good out to detonator too. Nah, maybe you play 41 and you play like this. I don't care. TTT is too for the budget series it's too expensive, I think. Okay, let me draw some hands. Okay. Okay, very, very doable actually. Yeah, I've been liking these main deck strikes actually in this deck. Wait, is Metatron is cheap, guys? No, I thought it was expensive. I thought they were like $5. No, guys, they're $8 a piece, yo. What the fuck? Is Mathematician better? Because wait, what can you do? Wait, math. Mathematician. I guess it does what this does, but this is a little bit better, right? Because this is also an extender from the hand. What in EU is like 20 cents? No way. It's like mad bread here, guys. Okay, this is gonna be episode 3 then. Lists. Okay, cool. Okay, so I need to get Storm Duster. Storm Duster Prosperity. No, Storm Duster Pot Mag, and that should be it. Okay, that should be like 10-ish bucks. Easy. Okay, easy. Just using Mathematician? Okay. Wait, guys, if I use high rarity version of this card for the series, is it kind of troll? I low-key don't want to buy the budget version. Like, or should I still use the low rarity version? Oh yeah, and Lina. Lina's also a cop too, yeah. Okay, this is gonna be the episode 3 deck list, I think. Max rarity is fine, yeah. I think I'm just gonna play what I have in whatever rarity I have, but it just be like you could buy for like low-key cheaper. Make it easier to get the cards. The Punisher Synchro. Do you guys think that's needed though? Joel. I had Joel already. Yeah, Joel already in the side. Actually, yeah, that's a pretty good well spent of $10 to make this like a little bit better. Kinda dumb. Bro, these hands are fucking broken. Literally, the extra does not matter. This hand is fucking broken. Okay, sick. Okay, so we did that. Okay, I'm literally going through these like in my for my to dos. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna do a ladder stream at some point. Um, but I might do another stream where I just start like a new DB account and just kind of grind it. That could be kind of fun actually. Um, but I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna do that today. Is there any other? Yeah, we'll probably I think, but I think there's gonna be a short stream for today, and then I think once I'm start streaming again consistently, I'll probably do some more reacts and stuff, um, and then stuff I'm thinking about. Show us the max out Blue Eyes Primer for vibes. Yeah, I'm gonna play the next thing. Buenos Aires. I'm gonna try to. Do I have it? Where is that? I think I have it somewhere. Jeez. I have a bunch of cards here. Yeah, I'm gonna try. Yo, anyone coming to Vegas from Europe in my chat by any chance? I need some Euro QCR cards. I need GX or what is it? GX or 5Ds? Probably GX. I like GX. Urban's going? Okay, maybe I hit up Urban because I want some Feasmith cards in. I need some Feasmith cards in Euro. Maybe I hit up Urban. I need some QCR Feasmith cards in Euro. Cause like I kind of lost mine in Euro, or no, I let Sam have it. So let me hit them up. Let me ask some people. But cool. All right, guys, I'm gonna head out. We'll be back with more streams in the future. I'm gonna try to get back on that stream grind. But yeah, it's been kind of busy these last couple of months.